Yeah, so that's the only rule. We are in Hartford, the heartbeat, literally in the
In the
the
city.
heartbeat of Hartford. Literally,
Yeah, we in the
middle of that.
city. We in the
And
city.
it ain't even Cali, but we in the city.
The gold building right there, if you know.
Facts, behind 77 Main, where the Indian restaurants is, and we here, of course, with. You know what, yo? I always say this, but all of our interviews have their own specialty to them. Everybody have their own special vibe that they bring here.
Yeah.
And I get excited every single time, and I know my excitement kind of make it seem like I choose one over the other, but that ain't even the case, yo. It's just when you standing amongst a star, regardless of who it is, they gonna bring out a different energy outside of you.
Yeah,
You know,
feel different every time. Like
Every single time,
we
yo.
do. It's like, and it's never the same feeling.
never.
Never.
Cause it's
Never.
like, and you know, I was actually thinking about this before we came here, yo. Cause I was like, we just had the interview with Frostman, and it's like, you know what I'm gonna love about this episode? That you guys have same genre,
different
but
generation.
different everything.
Different texture.
Exactly.
You know, but everybody's a star within themselves, you know what I mean?
That's the point.
So, you know, let's start this interview off and just say, big up my bro, Frostman.
Yeah, thanks.
Big up Frostman. Check that episode out right now. But, you know, Frostman had his time to shine, man, and he's still shining. And you were already shining even while this was happening. So this is your time to shine on weed and whiskey. So with that being said, we have a motherfucking star, and we ain't even in the building. We outside.
Outside.
We
fully
outside with it.
Like
And
last
we,
time.
We got Alandon in the building.
man,
bro.
I wanted to say a little bit more.
Oh,
man.
he got, yo,
I wanted
okay, all
to say
right.
a
The
little
intro,
bit
I
more,
forgot
man.
the intros is crazy. What I'm saying.
This
he got
man
those,
right
he got
here, this man has been doing amazing things for years. This man has been in the community for years. Local talent, he worked with them. He helped put other people on. And to be honest with you, his music, his creativity is on a whole nother motherfucking level. The way he see this shit, ain't nobody gonna be able to see it the way he see it. When he put his
Facts.
hands on something artistically, ain't nobody gonna be able to reproduce that in any way, shape, or form. This man is unique. He is different. He is innovative. He's a character within himself. Yo, don't know. We have a London in the motherfucking place,
Yo,
man.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Right now, we're smoking weed, now we're sipping whiskey. You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
normally, but not normal.
That's
Formally,
exactly where I was
but
gonna
not
go,
formally.
man.
I was
Understand?
gonna say that was gonna be the first. That was gonna be the first one. What is normally not normal?
So, normally, but not normal. When you hear it, how it feel? Like, what do you imagine when you hear that?
I hear me. I think of me. I'm basically.
I just think. Oh my fault.
I'm
Go ahead.
unique. You ain't never gonna find another me. Even though you're gonna find normalcy in me, my normal
Alright.
is not normal.
And the reason why I'm gonna ask you a question after you ask me a question, normally I'm gonna give you an answer, right? Because normally what not normal really represent for thyself, like how you feel, like you know what I mean? Me feel like a individual where sometimes I'm just not normal. But you don't know, we're all one. I'm gonna say everybody eye to eye, so I'm gonna say normally, but not normal. And how the name even came about, it was actually, you don't think that it was just like destined to be, because it was a video of a performance that I posted on like Facebook and maybe MySpace.
MySpace.
I'm not sure.
You
but
say
it
that
was-
one right
long
now?
ago?
You say that
That
one
was-
right? MySpace?
No, because normally but not normal. Even in
Yeah,
my
because
first,
MySpace normal but not normal
even in my-
nowadays.
Even in
Nah.
my first song ever were released ever, where not ever, but like my official release where go out on iTunes and
You
all
put out
platforms,
into the
like,
public.
Yeah, were released professionally to the game. You know what I mean? Was Take My Life. You see me? And like in the intro, you can hear me saying normally, but not normal. So even the catchphrase, the slang, you know what I mean? It came about from just a comment that a friend of mine made.
It's
Kishai,
been you.
Lava, my brother from another mother. You see me? Him just comment and say, London, your style normally, but not normal. Some say them a legend, but then they're legendary.
Yo.
Everybody will say, comment, keep them compliments if it's not complimentary.
You said
Ooh,
some
bars.
saying legends, but not legendary.
That's facts.
I'ma just
I
take
like that.
from this, sir, and just I ran with it forever. It's been my thing for life.
Do you
Normally,
see
but not
yourself as a
normal.
walking legend?
Of course, living, walking, running, sleeping.
Yeah.
I would listen. I would agree with him though, because listen, I'm not like, if you would know, like I'm not like you. Like you're tapped in. He's tapped in. He knows local music. He knows what's going on out
And
here.
you
right?
ain't local.
I'm not one of them people, right? So
Definitely.
I like to say, not to toot my own horn, it's not really a good thing or a bad thing. If I know you, you really got to be doing something, because I'm not tapped into what's going on like that. I listen to the commercial shit.
Definitely.
And
So-
actually, that's saying a lot. 'Cause
Exactly.
if you
And I've heard
are,
of you for a while.
yeah,
It's been
pleasure
a
to
while.
hear that, you know what I mean? I feel honored, honestly. So, if I just give thanks and be grateful, say, the Almighty bless me with a talent where we can just excel and, you know what I mean, and just transform, you know, how I'm supposed to transform, you know, and then everybody just love it when they receive it, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And the consumers are consume whatever me give out in any day, you know. Whatever I cook, whatever I chef up in the
They
fucking
eat
lab,
that.
them are consume it. So,
That's
me have to make sure
facts.
some always I consume food with potent.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
I like that. Honestly, I want to bring this up in the beginning before we get into it. I just learned something that was actually particularly interesting to me about you. I've just learned you're a type of man, when you are listening to music, you're not listening to the reggae. You're not listening to the hip hop, the trap. You're listening to the jazz. You're listening to that R&B. You're listening to something that's going to give feel to your soul.
It's a thing where, like, I feel like I have different stages and where I transition, because at a certain point in my life I was just listening to one thing, and then I grew out of that. And like I could fast forward to like now, I listen to weird shit,
What do
What
you
would
call
I was
weird?
gonna say, why would you call it weird? Why would you say weird?
bro. I listen to rain. I'll go on YouTube and type rain.
Bro, I
Or
fall asleep to
water.
that.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
fall
but
asleep
that's-
to
but
that.
that's-
I
that's
write
it.
poetry
Listen
to that.
though, it's when why I use the word weird, because the majority
It's
is
not
doing
normally
that. They're
normal.
not onto that. shit.
Normally,
It's not
normal.
normally
yeah,
normal.
It's not normally
Yeah.
normal.
And then
All right,
not
all right.
everybody knows that word, sound is power.
Facts, vibrations,
A sound could
frequency.
go off right now and have a different effect on each and every one individual artist right
Facts.
now.
Or could have the
Like, you know
same
what I mean?
effect.
When you hear a gunshot, what that should make you do?
Run.
Duck.
And when you hear rain, what you want to do?
Get calm.
All right, so
Relax.
I mean, it has an effect on people.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, when me I listen, I just listen for just what you're saying. I'm listening to everything, so I listen to weird stuff. I listen to stuff that I can learn from, stuff that I can create, stuff that opens my mind. Like I can't just listen to me and my bubble and everything that's around me. I gotta go. I'm always trying to go outside the box,
Facts.
even though sometimes it's right there inside the box. Cause sometimes we find ourselves always trying to be outside the box, but most of the time we need to be inside the box too.
Facts. Because
So,
there's creativity
as
in
long
there
as you can
too.
balance, I feel like everybody can excel.
That's facts.
We can expand in this expansive world. You know what I mean?
Facts. So question
Oh,
is,
this man using big words and shit.
nah, you're a man that works hard, and I want to be somebody who says this to you. I know you're gonna keep working hard, but yo, you're just naturally talented, bro.
Grateful for that. Give thanks.
Nah, like I'm serious. You're fucking naturally talented. And ever since I heard the fact that you don't listen to like the traps and the type of stuff that people would expect you to listen to, I started
All right.
listening to your music
And
differently.
And I'm not gonna tell you that I don't hear it.
You do.
I hear it, but it's like
That's not where your
it's
priority
like food
is.
Yeah. It's
Your
entertainment.
Food
It's
you consume.
It's your diet.
You know it's not good for your body.
Facts.
So my music diet different. Like when we really consume for stay with me, it have to have like some form of like substance or like I use the word poetry.
It gotta make you feel some way.
No, my G, like it have to feel like it has to sound like how it feels.
Yeah.
Like if I make a new song right now, back in the day, like my bro Scarface right there, but that's a scary. How this sound? But now, I gotta ask him.
How this feel?
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. So when I speak to people on your type of frequency, I like to ask this type of question. I always like to refer back to Bob Marley. Bob Marley made his music at 424 hertz per minute. Is that something you take in accordance to your music making as well, to the vibrancy that you give off, since you're so big on the feeling it gives off?
This man is trying to get me killed.
Hey, man, listen. If they hear it,
Everybody
they
who
hear it.
did music on that frequency, they died.
Gone.
That's facts.
Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley. Who else?
Yeah,
There's
that.
another one. Oh, who was playing with it too?
Who?
Triple X. What's his name? XXX Tentacion.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yes. Yo, that's right.
Nipsey.
I heard he was
Nipsey.
big into that.
Whitney. Everybody who like really Michael Jackson.
Died.
They got him up out of here.
Hurts? All right. I'm gonna put them on game pan something real quick. When you buy like these softwares like to create beats and like the plugins and certain sounds and like certain like programs to make like beat, like you have like Fruity Loops and like Logic,
Yeah.
and GarageBand, all that shit. The sounds automatically come on the negative side of the hurts.
You're right. Automatically.
And you can't
Yeah,
even
true.
you can't even drag the cursor to pull it to the side where it's
It's
positive.
fixed. It's fixed.
Because it's still gonna say point something. You have to really type that shit in. So when you said that to me just now, like that's something like I don't know too much about it. I'm still learning because I'm not gonna act like I know everything.
You just put me on.
But-
I just realized
I know,
that.
but that's only from what the information I got.
But that's now I can research something on top of that
My G,
information.
this shit is crazy. And like, even the commercials we hear on the radio, everything, like all the songs just give off negative energy to like it do something to our body to make that. Why I think it's so much killing and so much war.
Facts.
You know what I mean? When you learn so much shit in music, if you don't really have the passion or the love for it, you're not gonna do it. You're gonna quit. Like me, I already signed my debt ticket because it's my music,
That was deep.
and I'm gonna do like this shit from my heart forever. I'm not. You're never gonna ever fabricate like my creativity, or just fabricate me. Never.
I was gonna say
The original.
As real as it gets, like Kansi said.
I read in the article you said, what did you say? You said I was born music. Music is in my blood.
Definitely.
So like Frostman said kind of the same thing. Like, you know, he said that he lives and dies for music.
Definitely.
If that's how you is that how you feel?
Definitely, cause
And where's that come from?
The sacrifice with me really make, you know, like music see me more than my kids see me. So if you're a father, you understand what I mean. Or if you have a father. So imagine you not seeing your father, but he's seeing music more than he's seeing you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I gotta work twice or triple times hard just to make sure. Like when my daughter is 12 now, she's gonna be 13 in July. My oldest daughter. My last daughter is 3 right now, gonna be 4 this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta work and make sure, like, whenever, because what I'm doing right now, it don't must mean that it's for me. Probably what I'm doing right now, the wave, the lane, the street, the road, whatever may I create, is for my next generation to come. You know what I mean? So me have always just try my best. Walk on a straight line. I'm not gonna always do shit the right way. I can fuck up and fuck up and fuck up until I get it right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm just there, forgive. I have something to offer. I don't come to take from music. Never.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm here to learn, yes,
Be a student of it.
and observe and give what me have.
No, so you said something that very interesting. You said first you said music see you more than your kids see you. So even as somebody even who don't have kids, I like to like get into like the inside world of a parent, especially a father, especially somebody who looks
And
like
I'm not
me.
cutting you. Remember where you stopped so you can finish. So imagine a girlfriend. If I
Yeah.
say kid, so imagine
Yeah,
a
you're
girlfriend.
right. You're right. Yeah. So,
Continue, my bro.
as somebody who's not even a parent themselves, at what point do you feel like you're at a good place in music that your family can see you more than music?
That's a good question right there. That's a good question.
I don't know that point.
So it's no
But
necessarily like a
I know
set
that-
standard or set goal that you have. Like when I reach
Well,
this,
I can think or I can set a goal and think that it might be at that time, and then when I get to that time, it's still not even that.
that's a great answer.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So at the end of the day, I don't know what life or whatever the next road gonna throw at me. I have to just always prepare myself to can embrace myself or brace myself for whatever life throw at me. You know what I mean? And then again, we set short-term goals. Like sometimes we feel like, okay, by the time I'm like 60, no, but then you're too old,
Yeah, that's too long.
too long.
Yeah,
So how
gotta-
short of a goal
So
would you
the
set?
sacrifice that I make, I have to make sure, like I said earlier, I have to work twice times hard to make sure, say, when my daughter of age, when it's time for her to be like, Daddy, my first car, the
You can
college
do that.
money, the house, like I want to give her everything where she can accept from her father, so she don't have to turn to a man to get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
You know what I
deep.
mean? So even though
Facts.
the absence is there, I'm not gonna tell you that she don't see me or like we don't spend time or we don't get times to have like fun times, father and daughter time.
But
Yeah.
you yourself want more time with them.
Of course, because she's getting older, and like that's one of my biggest fear. Like, you know, now I try to be like a friend to her more than a father, because I remember when I was 12, I was bad as shit, bad as
Yeah,
fuck.
fuck. Facts.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Facts.
At 12, I'm bad as shit. The shit I'm thinking about is way different from.
All right, so with that being said, would you be scared if your daughter dates somebody like you at 16, like where you was at 16?
Yeah, and also no, because
Okay.
at 16, This is my bro right here, Scarface. Scarface know me at 16 or before at 16. And at 16, yeah, I was still a kid, but I was like very mature, acting like a grown man because all my friends was like 30, 15 years older than me, or 10 years older than me. You know what I mean? So what I was doing at 16, 25-year-old was doing it. My age group never do it at 16. I was in the clubs at 16.
Yeah.
You was ahead of your time in a sense. You was
Very-
grown.
You and Bill.
All right, so you know. Bill Black
You
was
and
in the
Bill.
club from he was 11.
Yo, facts.
So what we do as a kid at 16, these kids don't never get that right now.
So
Nah.
at 16, did you feel like you was a kid?
No. At 16, I feel like I was a man.
You was a big man.
Big man. Because at the end of the day, me I go to school. And if I feel like I walk out of class, I walk out of the classroom. If I don't want to listen to my parent or guardian, I don't. That's the type of kid I was.
When did it change?
Unruly. When it really changed? As I got older and I realized, no, let me stop lying. Fuck, when it really changed when I had my own kid. That was the whiskey talking just now. But that's not the weed. Because I smoke all day. But listen, when it really changed, yeah, when London born. My daughter named London. I'm Alandon, London. You understand? When London born and like she started like reaching like 1, 2, I remember her running one day. I'm like, London, don't run. And the first thing clicked to me, and me at a younger age, and my mother tell me say, son, don't run. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why you tell me
Why you
don't
tell me
run?
not to run?
I'm about to run anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if London fall, I'm gonna feel a chip on her knee. If her
Yeah.
knee scratch. So at the same pain. So right away I learn instantly say, yo, John, no. I never really appreciate what our parents and we really do for we. Cause I just love them, love and care. I want the best of it and they're overprotective and we don't want that. We just want to let loose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as we go older, you learn.
But I feel like a parent and a child is two different roles that we're not meant to understand. You know? Because like when you're not a child no more, it's hard to tap into those instinctual things that you had as a child.
Before I answer that, I have to answer the next side of the question because you said if I would want her to date a guy like me.
Yeah.
And I said yes and.
And no.
So I just answered for yes.
So why no?
No, is you don't know. At 16, me a bad boy. With girls. Yeah, at 16, my girlfriend was not my girlfriend, but like at 16, I'm talking to a woman that's 26, 10 years older than me. Like I
What
tell
the
you,
song said?
like my friends always 10 years, it's a 10-year bracket or a 15-year bracket. You see me? My grandmother raised me, so I'm always like for their own
Older people.
So my mindset right now, I feel like I'm in my 50s
All right, so
with the mindset.
what was can you remember like your first inspiration that made you feel like, all right, this is what I love music. I want to do music. Like, what was your first inspiration towards that?
Honestly, what really made me love music is because I think it was the way how when the first song came out, Scary, and the reaction from the people, and it just showed me like a different light. Say, yo, this is my way out. Cause like even when we leave school and like even in school, when you have like college fair and them used to always ask you like, oh, what you want to be, what you gonna do when you leave school? Like, what profession you want to do? Like, what you want to go to college for? Me, I always never know. I always didn't know. I just be like, I don't fucking know.
Still figuring that shit out.
Yeah, like for
Whatever
real, I
give
know
me
what
some
I wanna
money.
do. 'Cause
Whatever
guess
give
what?
money.
I play soccer, which is football local in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a skanker, which means you don't know dancing like a Bill Black still do. You don't know all of my artists now see me, so don't forget that Bill Black's the artist and also the dancer.
Facts,
Yeah, we used to
yeah.
dance. Me and Bill Black's in the same dance group. And at one point, I feel like something to be a soccer star, like a football star. Like I was gonna be a professional soccer player. That never worked. Like in the midst of trying to think that, I really realized that nah, this shit ain't gonna work because I don't even like training too hard too much. I love sport. I can play very good, but the training part of it I don't like.
You're not about to
So,
get up at 5 o'clock in the
If
morning.
I'm
you know?
fit, it's always like a 75% fit. I'm never like an 85, 80.
I
Like,
feel
Never
you.
100.
100. Never
it's a
100.
passing grade. So I can
Yeah.
still dance with somebody with a passing grade. I'll murder people on the field same way.
So
know what I'm saying?
you still play ball today?
Yeah, every day. Not no, cause you don't know outside cool and I get one. This is the only winter where I never really played indoor.
Yeah, oh.
The last time I played soccer I was in like Miami, like that was in November, October.
So speaking of indoor, right? Did you hear about the controversy that happened with one of the indoor stadiums that happened with the dude? They were supposed to be, I think, was it Colt or Dillon Stadium? One of them was supposed to get put into an amateur soccer league.
Yeah.
But the dude took the money and ran away with it and pocketed it, and then ended up getting sued for it.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
But he ain't got sued for more than what he took away.
Nah, he didn't.
That's a smart move.
So that's what I was gonna
You
ask
gotta
you.
pay restitution, and it's just gonna be a little bit of money,
Shit.
and then he gonna walk
The
away.
amount of shit they do to us, if one man do that, I'm not saying it's right or I'm not saying it's wrong, because I don't know what was in.
Yeah, you
his
don't know the
intention.
details. Yeah.
But
You know what I mean? If he got away with more money,
Cool.
clap to him.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he did. That sound like he took some money from a big corporation,
Facts. He ain't steal from me.
and it sound like they had a lot of money too. So they can, and they not giving
and
away.
they got insurance.
They not giving away what they.
They didn't lose that
All
money.
right,
They
so-
got it insured. Like
all
you
right,
said, they
then.
got it
So-
insured right back.
Yeah, it's good.
They're good.
Like they say, steal from corporations, don't steal from people. Because you got to understand, people work hard for what they got, you know?
I don't promote stealing though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
don't-
I'm just being honest. It's weed and whiskey.
As the Jamaicans would say, don't teeth nothing.
Yeah.
But they say if your teeth use a cruff, pretty much.
I'm just saying I'm not mad at him. I don't know. Somebody else got.
I'm not mad at him, honestly.
I don't want to judge him like that.
He ain't take my money. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't mad at him because
my money now, different story.
yeah, I don't care who take my money. I'm petty. I'm after my money. I work hard for my money.
my
Don't
shit
steal
done.
from me.
It's the
So,
respect.
Yeah.
how long have you been doing music now?
Well,
Like officially, like seriously?
This is 2022. So my first official song came out 2012, Take Me Life. So I would say I was playing around music before that. But like officially, my first song came out 2012, so it's like a 10-year mark right now. I feel like I started taking music seriously like maybe 2015.
For 7 years.
So 7 years. It's funny because that's around
2015, 2016.
that's around
right?
when I heard of you.
Yeah. That was my serious, like, all right. Nah, 2-3 years passed and like, oh, this is the same shit. No, fuck that.
What was the song you did the video for at the skate park up there? What song?
1980.
Yes. That video did mud. I ain't gonna lie, I just
Yeah.
like ass.
Respect.
So a beer butted it in out of the video.
This day, like, for where I'm at right
Crazy.
now, I feel like that video is shitty, but it just
Nah, but
shows
that's how
where
you're supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
feel.
progress. It was
from.
progress.
You see the young,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yes.
The boys, you know what I mean?
But that's how you're supposed to feel. You're always supposed to feel you're getting better. Like you're supposed to look at your
Definitely.
old shit and be like, oh, I can do better than
But
that.
see, you go from that to having your new single going up 1.6 million on YouTube
Yeah,
or something like that.
1.6 and counting, because like,
Yeah. How does that feel?
honestly, when it happens, it becomes regular.
Okay.
Ooh. So
Don't even bother
even though
you.
we see you as
For
a
example, though, like, what you want, a lamb chop?
yeah, I want that.
You got that shit for a month, you gonna get used to it. A week, maybe.
That's facts.
2 weeks the most.
We only want what we don't have.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to learn to have acceptance.
Okay. Humbleness.
Yeah, you know.
So you want abundance in life.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, now, you will have some people they will get misled. They probably feel like, oh no, Alandon is a hype individual, or he's a more standoffish, or he's like arrogant. But no, you never have a conversation with me, so you can't really tell.
I mean, I'm honest with you. From the day I met you, from like especially like official, going back to our first live show when you came there and you tapped in with us. From then, I ain't get none of that from you. I ain't get no arrogance. I didn't get no over the top, no extra over. You know, I ain't get none of that. I felt like I was in the presence of a humble human being.
No,
And you know we
definitely.
don't promote humility on this episode, but we don't. I seen somebody who is in tune with himself.
Definitely, and I'm always trying to like be the best version of me every day. Like yesterday, if I can be a better person tomorrow from today, like that's a goal for me to like always reach. Like you know what I mean? Just being a better version from yesterday.
Facts.
Like, cause if I can't learn something, what's the
Yeah, what's the point?
If I can't act like, you know what I mean? If I can't learn it from you, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
facts. Honestly, we had this conversation not
Yeah.
too long ago, where it's like you have to surround yourself with people who's gonna help you move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, if you notice when Dan asked me like, they say just pick the spot where you want to do it. Like I could have went inside the studio, I could have went inside a bar, I could have went inside a club, like many places.
Yeah,
Can bring in the fucking house. I was like, nah.
let's do it in Hartford.
Let's do it in the middle of the
Let's do
city.
it for the middle of the city.
Because you are Hartford in a sense, pretty
Definitely.
much.
Me, I represent to the fullest.
Were you born here?
Never.
Nah,
Jamaica.
I was about to say.
Where in Jamaica you from?
Kingston 11, water.
So you're a tone boy.
Town, man.
I don't know what that means, but
You a cat, me a lion.
Give thanks.
That one went over your head, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, that one went over his head.
Listen,
You a cat.
Me a lion.
I get it, but I don't get it.
Nah, it was a meme. Like it was something
Was
that
it twins
happened
are
for
twins?
real.
Yeah.
But
It's a conversation.
I know the Twins are twins.
It was
I
a
remember
conversation.
that.
It was from back to the Twins days when he's talking to R. Kelly on the R. Kelly shit. He's like, no man, you a cat.
R. Kelly was like, what up, cat? I was
What
like,
up,
no,
cat?
no.
No.
Repeat after me. You a cat? R. Kelly like, yeah, dog. I'm a cat. What up? No, you a cat? What, nigga, I'm a fucking cat. What up? Me a lion. You a lion, my nigga? No, nigga.
No, nigga. No, nigga.
Twins are twins, you know what I mean?
Yo, we here. We on the same frequency. I love that. I love that
shit
when
is
I
dope.
can tap into a whole meme and somebody can get exactly where I'm going from, yo. I love that, man. So
Music is all about information. You know?
it is.
So like,
It's like comedy. It's like comedy.
The more information you have, the more you can talk about.
Facts.
Who is the best? What does music put you in a situation where you thought you'd never be in?
Oh, great question.
Ooh, that is actually a good question.
Thank you. Told you.
So I have to think deep for that one. Now.
Yeah, man, go on.
And say the question again. Come on, it resonate.
Don't bust your brain too much.
Where has been what has been a moment that music has taken you that you never thought you would be?
On a negative aspect?
Any aspect you want it to be.
No, just be specific. Because I like to be specific.
I kind of want to answer for both. I kind of want to answer for both.
I
to be
want to
honest
answer
with
for
you.
both, but I was gonna say positive.
So on
I like
on
negative
a positive
answers.
way. For example, I was in Shaggy's studio one night.
Okay,
And
that's
this
already
like-
started. That already started
I've
with a big
done,
flex.
Like a lot of, I feel like I've done like a lot of great things. Like I've sat with a lot of great individuals.
You're great
great
yourself.
stars. You know what I mean? Have rubbed shoulders with like a lot of real fucking superstars. Where I feel like, yo, I would have never thought I would have been right here right now. But this one time, I was in Shaggy's studio. It was like a couple of us, me, Trackstar, Kemar Icon, and Noah Power, a couple of us well. But I'm up on the phone with Jesse Raya. Jesse Raya is a reggae artist.
Yeah,
where-
I know.
Yeah, big, globally known. Now I mean, one of the top reggae artists right now leading out of Jamaica. Me up on the phone with Jesse. But Jesse's in the studio with Barry's Hammond. You know what I mean? So Jesse's actually in the studio recording a song with him and Barry's and a couple of different producers in Jamaica.
While you on the phone with him?
Call me because me and Jesse write music together.
Yeah.
So if I'm stuck in a song,
You call
I'll
him.
call Jesse like, Jesse, I need a melody. I need something. I need the direction, the word. Where you feel like what direction you would have took if it was you. And just listen to what I say and then just create from my way. So we work like that. So
Bounce off each
it was
other.
the same. No, what if
No,
you
man,
bounce
yeah,
off?
man. You're right, dog.
Is it me?
You're right,
So,
dog.
back to the argument. Pause. So me I said, it was the same
Yo.
situation for him. It's like a time when him just stuck and say, London, help me with this. And me I help him and he must say, you know me and Uncle Barry stay here and I say, lie. Remember talk to the God. And go over there and say, yo, Uncle Barry's my bro London and bless you up. And I say, Uncle Barry's, what going on? No. Love thing them I am general, I'm God, I'm a rated. The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, man.
And Shaggy over here coming, I'm like, who that Barry's? I'm gonna talk to him. And Shaggy took the phone and he was talking to Barry's. I'm just sitting there watching it like, yeah.
Is that
That's
nice?
a moment. That's a moment.
Nah, not a moment. I'm like, yeah, he talking to Barry's on my phone.
That's a big point.
I'm like,
That's
what?
a big point.
Like, where the fuck did this
Just
come
sit
from?
down and I watch it like I'm say, yo, yeah, man. Shaggy and Barry's is bigger friends.
Yeah.
Like me and
They
Barry's-
could call from each
me
other's
and Barry's
phones.
someone is not friends.
Yeah.
It's just an icon that I look up to and respect. He's a god to me. But I know Shaggy can reach Barry. I know Shaggy can reach that man if he wants to.
Fact.
But
Yeah.
it just kind of hit me in a way where for us know say, yo, that's my career, my number, and my phone that Shaggy,
Two legends
the
is
diamond selling
communicating
artist, is talking to.
Barry's
A legend.
You know what I'm saying? It just make me feel good. You know what I mean? I'm saying,
Yeah,
yeah, that was
just-
a moment where music put me like, yeah.
All right. So honestly, because you just brought up, I'm gonna ask you a very important question,
Yes.
Mr. Alandon, Mr. Don of the Land.
One done.
Is you a gallus?
Well, I can say I have my phases.
Elaborate.
Because a gallus is always going to be a gallus, you know. It don't matter if you're out there. It don't matter if you're throwing the towel. I can say. Because one's a baller,
Always a baller.
All right. So I can say I have my phases. Like it has been a time where like that was just my thing. Woman like had the percentage over music. At like an earlier stage in my career. Like that's when I was just only moving off of ego.
You just love the pussy and you just want some
No,
pussy.
not even just that. That's the ego. You just
Okay.
breed off of the ego.
You
You're
don't
right.
even.
understand
It's
yourself.
not even
You're
about
right.
fucking them. It's
You don't
about
know yourself.
conquering.
You're moving
You
with
don't
what where
know,
you think you want to go.
You don't know nothing. You're just receiving a little bit of clout. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes this shit get to you. Like the fuck. You know what? Imagine you go and you stand up in front of 20,000 people and everybody are screaming him.
Yeah.
That's power.
That
if you
is.
go like this, the crowd goes like this, nigga.
That's past power.
You're
That's
a god
crazy,
in
yeah.
human form.
Facts.
So that shit is really real. Ego is real. Like alter egos, like different monikers.
Yes.
They're real.
Do you have an alter ego?
Of course.
What's
You
his
have the
name?
Dan.
That's the Don. That's
Yeah,
one right
the
there.
Dan, and
When the
you know
Don
the
come
lan-
out, yeah.
and the Dan, it's at the suit mode.
Yeah.
Al Pacino style.
Clean.
Dan
Clean,
Corleone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? Dan. Big man Alandon. And you have one Dan. We have
One
bad boy
Dan.
Alandon now. It will get dark and grimy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have Landana. Landana now are the for the girls them.
Yeah.
The gallus.
I like
Yeah,
that. That's the gallus right
They
there.
have a virgin when named Coco. Coco always call me Dana.
Mm.
Dana is a female name.
Yeah, but I gotta say something,
It
but
can
I gotta wait till
also
you go on.
be Unisex depends on how you use it. So because me name London, it means I always call me who that Dana? Landana. Alandana, the only one Dana.
Come
You
on, they bud.
understand? So because I am a straight man and I believe in myself, so I know that me not give a fuck when nobody want to think, because I know what I am and I believe in what I stand for and I die for what I believe in. So I just take on the other moniker as Lantana,
Okay.
which is for the females.
Mm.
And then you don't have Alandon, the original artist.
London,
That's
bu-
the leader. Alandon is the
the
leader.
leader of all
everybody.
everybody.
It's the umbrella. Everything is under
That's,
the
who,
umbrella.
that's the
of
main
umbrella.
character.
Alandon is the leader. Let me say, you have one Dan,
Okay, one done.
You have one done.
you have the Dan,
You have the Don.
Done.
you have Lantana.
London.
Landana.
Yeah.
That bud. So you have three
And
other.
then-
London.
Yeah.
Is the fourth.
So you have
'Cause
four
it's four
alter ego
corners.
to you. Yeah. Four corners, that's deep, because four corners is very spiritual.
A four kind of music.
Four corners, that's a very spiritual thought.
I don't know where the fuck this
It's full
came
kind of
from, but
music.
this is a
You
blessing.
never read the Bible when
I
they
don't
said
know.
that the earth
Hearing this
stood
shit right now is good.
on four pillars? And
You
all
have
those-
dancehall, you have reggae, and you have ska, and what? Studio One? Right? Right, Scary? Yeah, that's the four corners.
Mm.
Yeah, ska, Studio One, reggae, dancehall.
Learn something else new again
Exactly.
today.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, bro.
So you know what I'm getting out of all of this, yo? And you said it before, but it's resonating more. Like I like when people say things and they're living what their words are. But music is
Definitely.
you.
No, I am, because at the end of the day, now, from the day and the time when me get my calling and I realize, say, yo, this is my only way out. Like, yeah, it took me like a little bit of while to really like understand. So, yo, I really gotta go do my research and go really practice and be on my shit, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was slacking. Like I said, I really started taking music seriously like 2015. I was just experiencing everything else from the first part. Scarface could tell you at some point nobody could even talk to me because I don't want to take no talk on nobody. But what I'm grateful for is like my friends, they never really pushed me to the side or left me out in the wilderness for like go figure it out on my own. They always support me.
Yo,
No matter
it's a
what,
team.
yeah.
Even if they're not with me like every day like how we was before, like regardless of what, them rain for me any day out, inside, left.
You know,
Any conversations.
you know what's funny? What I realized, all the people who I'm gonna be a little egotistical with this comment as well too, but all the people that I've personally acknowledged as great in my own eyes say the same thing. They all have people that stand behind them, that believe in them no matter what phase they're going through.
Facts.
Bro, to be great, you have to accept, and then you can learn, say, nothing from no man is obligated to no man, not even your father, not even
Facts.
your mom.
Yeah, facts.
Facts.
Once they have you and they teach you how to fend for yourself, that's
You're on
it.
your own.
That's it.
If you watch the spiders, the birds, the lions, everything, let's watch nature. If you observe nature, you'll know if moving in life.
That's facts. So you're a natural man.
I wouldn't say, yes, I'm a natural man. I'm not a woman.
But natural man. All right.
I
Here's
wouldn't
an
say,
ITEL.
like-
Here's an ITEL
I
being.
wouldn't say I would know because like I don't have a lot of knowledge on like everything, but I'm into that. That's my direction.
Okay, I like that answer. That's actually a very good
It's
answer.
a goal.
Yeah, like
That's a good answer.
most of my friends is really like Rasta. If you notice, I lean on the reggae side. Like Jesse Ryle is my bro, Dre Allen is my bro. Like when I say my bro, like my real bro, and those are one of the two biggest names in reggae.
How did that happen?
Lila Ike, that's my fam.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I can say a lot more.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I just don't
We
want to
haven't
be
even
name
gotten to
dropping.
it.
Nah, we don't got a name drop because this is about you right now.
But like them people I'm a fam, like you know what I mean? Like I can talk to. Like
Can make a
Sirani,
big
that's my bro.
make a phone call and be like, yo,
Like,
this did I go on the other
no,
day and
like,
I can get
not
some
even, like,
advice.
I call these people any time of the night. Like, I know them people are wives and kids,
They have them
and
family.
mothers, and like we are like a family, bro. It's not even like no, you know what I mean? Like oh no, like oh we just know each other through music. Like
It's more than
Most
music.
of my friends is music. The relationship that we have is outside of music, but we are so great. It forces us to work together.
Work together. Your greatness just gravitates towards each other.
Thanks.
You see me?
But great always attract greatness.
And for greatness to work, everything got to surround it full circle. Great, like so. If you have a band, the guitar player he gotta be great. He gotta
Facts.
be a superstar. The drummer gotta be a fucking
They all got to be great in their own way.
bass player. The keyboard
Everybody, yeah. Without one.
the stage organizer.
Yes.
The stage manager gotta be the fucking audio engineer. He gotta be a god at what he does.
Facts.
Like I seen Jesse Royal paid somebody like 15,000 just to come on the tour for audio engineering. He doesn't play an instrument. He makes sure.
15,000.
Sounds right.
Just so it
Okay.
sounds right. And you know how important sounding right
Bro,
to music sound is?
Imagine you paying somebody before you do your first show. You paying half of that.
15 grand.
One person get half of your check for that
Yeah,
one
and
venue.
That person still have to sleep and eat.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And space on the tour bus. So like this shit is like a time invested. A lot of things have to be invested in. Like if you really love it.
That's facts, man.
This is not a joke thing, brother. Like, oh, I just do music for fun when I feel like it go to the studio. Like this, I really my life.
You live, sleep, eat, breathe
Yeah, bro.
music. It's your life. If you
I have
if you
no-
take music away from you right now, it's basically taking a
and
lot
I know
away from you.
Nobody hustle because what works for me won't work for someone else.
Facts.
I have no other job
Puss on
but
dog
music.
don't have the same luck.
See you're smart. You see me? So at the end of the day, I can't knock a next man hustle, but me, I have no other
Facts.
job but
You
music.
got one job, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't do music for money. Yes.
I was gonna ask that. I'm glad you
Yes.
answered that. Yeah, we all want money out of what we do. The
Yes.
goal is to have our art.
But would you
Yeah.
do this if
Yeah.
there was no money
Because
involved?
if it was money, I would have been quit. I could have
Facts.
been, I could have been selling weed.
That's facts. You could have been pimping
Yeah.
bitches out.
Bro, I got caught in 3 raids.
It's not worth it.
Drug bust, and I wasn't selling any weed. So if I didn't love music, in Scary, then I've been quit.
That's facts, man.
Because there would be no need.
Yeah. I remember to do shit that will get you in trouble and risk your life, it's easier to do that than stay away from it.
That is actually facts.
Like the saying
Yeah.
said, it's so easy to do bad. Like remember, the fucking frequency on the radio, everything, the sound they give off is negative.
Comes
energy
naturally.
Anyway.
It's natural for people to do things that's corruptive.
How many hertz you said?
420,
Okay.
424.
And then it go to what?
I think 450 something or 460 something, and that's when it gets very demonic on
Yeah, and
like
then they go back,
mer-
like what in the 30s to be like on a positive side.
yeah 432, not
Yeah.
432. 432. That's it right there. 432 is the is harmonic. That's it.
I be at them sound they give off energy.
And that's the type of shit when niggas play all of that, and then you have a hot ass beautiful day. Niggas get the adrenaline, all that violence
wanna
start
act
pumping
up.
through their brain, and
Wanna
then they
fire
do
shot.
all the things that they would probably never even do on a normal day. But because your musical diet and all the other diets
So-
that you have in life are aligned to this one path, You just do this thing and you don't even feel like it's wrong. It just feels right because that's all you've been breeding mentally.
So
Yeah,
when you
that's
put
what
your,
your vibes is.
when you put your 100% in something that you do and love, and it's like it's a real thing. Cause music is a real thing. Cause music have emotion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can feel music.
Yes.
When you really put your all into it, if you put your all into the negative side of music, you will reap all the negative from
You're
it.
gonna manifest exactly what
If
you put in.
just all 100% into the positive side of music, you're gonna reap all the positive from it.
Right. Waka Flocka just has said in the interview, he said he just realized he's a part of playing violence in hip hop.
Yeah.
And
he didn't know that.
but he was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But like
he's
I'm
just
saying,
going
though,
along with it.
when it like honestly, fam, I didn't go to school for this. Nothing I'm gonna know. I've never went to school for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna graduate, but like shit that I know, I'm not college. I'm gonna learn it. I just information I'm gonna gather
From life. You live
And then how I
life.
feel.
You live
I'm gonna see.
life.
And the examples them and the mistakes them. You see me? I say, bro.
That's
It
Once
facts.
is.
me realize that yo, the talent in me, like people like me, musicians, like will unlock different level
That's facts.
ourselves, like that the regular average people not gonna ever unlock because they haven't tapped into a different realms in their life where it just unlock a different thing
Facts.
where some of the knowledge that I got, I don't know where them shits came from, bro.
You can't recall where the
Because some
foundation
shit
of it
just
is.
come to you naturally.
You meditate from it,
Yes,
or you
bro.
talk to the right person. It just resonate with
The
you on a
right
different
person.
level.
And all right, so it starts from like you meditating some shit.
It says
I
Hartford.
don't go sit down and go like, oh, I'm gonna do some yoga to meditate. Nah, like natural smoke some weed like right now, and I meditate. That's just positive thinking. It's a think naturally.
You're being mindful.
Or random thinkings too.
Facts. You let your mind
You
do
could-
its thing.
Yeah, that's
You have to let your mind go in places that you probably would have
But
never
when
go
you
on your
realize
own.
that, no, use a person with there for your purpose and your mind even not randomly think like that, you're gonna find yourself like, damn, why all this is always coming to me? And then when you really find your way of how to just like handle it and just understand it a little bit,
Yeah.
you start realizing, okay. For example, you will know a nigga that he was negative his whole life. And today he wake up, something changed his whole life. Tomorrow he wake up,
All 180.
affirmatives and shit like
Facts.
that, different shits, and he just change.
Epiphanies happen at different points in your life.
Yeah, bro. So that's when you realize, all right,
You'll never know when
everybody
it's
around
coming.
that's when you learn to energy and everything that mean a lot. People.
Facts.
So who's around you, who's talking to you, the food where you consume,
Facts.
everything's like food.
That's why I learned to never judge a book by its cover.
Never, brother.
Because what one man is today don't mean what he is today. Maybe the fact that he came and encountered and had a conversation with me made him want to rethink and just do things, and he just had a whole different way of life.
yeah.
You know?
Next time I see him, it's
Exactly, because that's why I say the interaction with one man is powerful, yo.
And then you see a man's face where you never see a man's heart.
Ooh,
I've heard that in the lyric before, though.
I like that
I
one.
heard that.
Is that saying?
I like that
Jamaica,
one.
They use it all the time. You see a man's face, and then
Never see
a
their
man's
heart. Because what that man present in front of you isn't necessarily who he is.
Yeah, nah, people fake all the time.
Do
fake that shit all the time.
do you do that at every point? Do you give 100% authentic if you, no matter what room you're in? Or do you pick
for
and choose which
example,
alter ego you go to dominate the room?
Like, for example, it has been times in my life where, like, I was, like, raw. But raw still work with ego. So when you understand ego and a lot of other shit that you need to understand, you're going to operate different.
Facts.
So exactly like what you just said, you got to pick how to move to dominate the room.
Yeah.
Today, I know I'm going to win tomorrow, but I have to lose today
Facts.
to win tomorrow.
Facts. Because losing is just making room for the win.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, or making the win just that much better.
But because I lost
Facts.
today, that don't mean I lost. I might lost the fight. But
Just because
did
you
I
lost the fight
battle?
don't mean you lost the war. Because it's bigger than that.
So it just depends on the situation.
Because sometimes you have to lose to win. Look at Amazon. Amazon take L's every day, but nobody say they're losing.
Big money.
Just because you're losing don't mean you lost in no way, shape, or form, unless you just lost mentally.
Bro, you
That's
fail,
a different
fail,
point.
fail. It's okay to fail, bro.
Failing is part of the journey.
Nah,
Failing is a lesson. It's just a
Like,
lesson.
to me, you don't grow if you don't fail and accept the fact that you failed. You don't grow. Because it's like you said, how could you compare where you're coming from if you don't acknowledge it? You know, how could you tell that you can't tell people like, yo, I was here at one point, you know, but this is what I learned from it.
That's why when you just said 1980 was bad video, I feel like that shit is shitty to me. That's growth. For where I'm at right now.
Exactly. But to be honest with you, if you didn't give me that answer, then you wouldn't have grown.
Facts.
To be honest, I'm a media person. I'm trained to ask questions in a certain way, but at the end of the day, the way you answer them makes a big difference, man.
No, because from at the end of the day, it's as real as it gets. And even if you're trained to do something, and if I'm as real as it gets, what else can you get from as
Facts.
real as it gets?
Facts.
This is still, it's not gonna break like a wood.
And just because you want it to be wood, don't mean it's gonna be wood.
That's saying a lot for today.
That's saying a
Listen.
lot, man. Honestly, man, we can sit here and talk forever.
I know,
The
right?
sun's
This
setting.
was
It's time for the vibes to go. We're thankful for you coming out here. It's getting a little chilly out here as well, too.
Wind
Definitely.
picking up.
Thank you for coming through, man. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this. You know why I love having these type of conversations is I've been a fan of you for so fucking long, and this is the first time me and you really say, like, when we're doing this podcast, it's not for the people listening. It's for
for
me.
us.
No, because I
Yeah, it's
realized
for
that.
us,
remember,
yeah.
we barely even spoke about music like that. But
Nah,
the
we not-
conversation is based around music.
Music
Yeah.
at a whole.
Talking about music.
Yeah, but we get into
Exactly.
the person. This is what this is great personalities. That's what we
Yeah,
love to
whiskey.
do.
Yes.
Yes.
So can you give
Right.
us a quick drop before we go? End it properly, man. End it properly
I'm
for
here
us.
saying normally but not normal. You know it's Alandon, the only one done, representing for the biggest and the baddest podcast outside of Hartford, Connecticut City. Ready to take over the globe and the world, internationally known. Weed and whiskey. Normally, check it out.
There we go, man. And
Blessing,
please tell them where they
blessing.
can follow you.
You know, you can always find me at Alandon Music. My name is spelled Alandon. That is Alandon. One word. Alandon, not ALO. Because people always tend to just.
You ain't gonna find nothing that way.
But Alandon. Alandon Music. All social media. All media outlets. All platforms. Alandon Music. Check it out.
Please, please, please follow him, because I guarantee you the vibes that he bring to his music and his artistry is on a whole nother motherfucker. I ain't even gonna say level. I'm gonna hit you with another word. It's in a whole nother dimension.
Facts.
This man takes you to different worlds. This man allows you to take a trip to his mind while allowing you to expand yours at the same time.
Thanks.
He's artistic. He is creative. And at the end of this interview, how could you not believe that? How could you not see all the greatness we've seen in this man after having this conversation with him? Like, I just don't understand it. So please go check him out. Support him just as
Thanks.
much as you support us. And again, my
Definitely.
man, thank you for just making the
It's always a
time
pleasure, you know what I mean?
for doing
Like,
this, man.
Facts.
Anything for greatness or anything to build on the community. Like anything to make it just work. Like I'm always willing to give my 100%.
Facts.
And I want to also
Right.
tell the people them check out the brand new mixtape just dropped. Normally but not normal. You can find it on all media outlets.
Facts.
And follow Alandon Vivo. And just share the music, stream it. Tag me Instagram, Snapchat. You don't know, ladies, I love y'all. Talk to them we
Facts.
outside. You can
Facts.
see we outside.
Yo, don't forget weedandwhiskeypodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram. Stream us everywhere you can get us. We love y'all.
Have a great one,
Blessings.
y'all. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, bro.